You want the best camera settings, be able to see your players from a mile away, got eyes in the back of your head. You also need the best custom settings, make you the best player possible. Aim to the right place. What is good, my beautiful people? We're back with another banger. Today we got the best custom controls and the best camera settings for you guys. Give you the best edge possible. So let's start off with the custom controls. We're gonna go down the list here. Competitive master switch. If you leave it on, it turns everything off for you, but apparently there's a glitch. So like, for example, I have this on. Apparently it stays on in game even though it says it's off. I don't know, so don't mess with that. Just leave that off. Contextual agile dribbling you want off. You don't want that new style of dribbling. If you really want to do it, you just click the L1, so it's not a big deal. That way you get better left stick dribbling. Auto clearance is on. This you could leave off, but I mean, if it needs to be clear, bro, let your defenders do what they gotta do.
That's astonishing.
Auto flare pass off. Yeah, ideally you want that off. You don't want your players making bad passes that you do not want them to make. Auto shots is on. You know, sometimes I don't click the shooting button on time, and if they have an opportunity on goal, they might just auto shoot it. So that's why I have that on. Assisted headers off. Jockey, you do want this manual. This will make you, if you have it as assisted and you go to manual, it might be a little more difficult for you at first, but trust me, once you get adjusted to it, it will help you defend better. But I mean, if you don't play too much FIFA, maybe just leave it on assisted. But if you want to get more serious, I would definitely go manual. You want that legacy defending. Through pass assistance, I would put on semi, because these through balls sometimes have terrible accuracy. You could definitely do manual, but I like to do semi. FIFA trainer, of course, hide that. Time finish. Now this one, honestly, I think you should have it on. It just helps you always find the back of the net. But me personally, I have not mastered the time finishing yet. Call me a noob.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But I do have it off for myself. That way it don't mess me up when I don't have composure and I double click the shooting button. But I do recommend it on for you guys. Just learn the skill. Helps you get better in the game. Next, player switch indicator. That's up to you really, on or off. To me, it messes me up sometimes. Which player to switch to. So I'm gonna leave that off. And then pass block assistance on. Auto switching only on air balls. That's really the only thing I would recommend. Only on air balls. You don't want loose balls, just air balls. Auto switch move assistance, we have that on low. And then directional for the clearance assistance. Player lock you do want on. Icon switching, just leave that off. Right stick switching, you want it player relative. If you do ball relative, it might not be where you want it to, so I do recommend the player relative. Ground pass assistant, we put that in assisted. Shot, we have that on assisted also. So pretty much all these you want assisted. Major key, analog sprint. Now this is an important one. You want that off. If you have it on, it's gonna sprint just depending how hard you press that sprint buttons, the sprint trigger. If you leave it off, they're gonna go at 100% every time you press the sprint. So I don't know, maybe if you're like a pro, you might want it on, but most people have it off, so I'd leave that off. When you hit the sprint button, you want them blazing down like the Flash. Whoa, hold up, boys, hold up. Pass receive, you want it on late. This, I have it on late. If you play on higher ping, I would leave it on late. If you play on lower ping, better internet connection, you could definitely put this on early. So it really all depends how good your internet is. Both can do that job though, late or early. And then we go into the camera settings. There we go. Camera. You want to be able to see the whole pitch. I got just what you need. Telebroadcast, nothing else. That's all you need. Telebroadcast is the go-to. Now this right here, this is where you can mess with it a little bit. I have it on 20 height, 0 zoom. I used to have it on 15 and 5, which is also very nice. But I do want to see more of the pitch, be able to see all the passes that we could make. So, you know, the bigger the height, the better. The lower the zoom, the better, just for viewing wise. But if you feel like you're too far away, you could definitely go maybe like 15 and 5. That seems to work out pretty well as well. Also, another thing, the visual. You want it to have the player's name, so you know who you are passing it to or who you're dribbling with. That is major key, player name and indicator right there. And the radar, I recommend to switch the colors to something that you're able to see that are opposite. So red and white for me works just great. And then also, if you do want the net tension, put that on tight, man. If you want that net to look extra gravy, extra saucy, put it on tight. So put it on tight. I got triangle and hexagon. Make sure that just look that much smoother. Hey, maybe you'll score more goals now. But I think that is it for today, boys. So if you guys like this, smash that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. We got plenty of more informational videos coming out. And man, peace out. Have a great rest of your day, boys.
That's all, folks.